All right, BobalosRex here, and I'm on the Mr. Pandaria Classic PTR. All right, as you can see, I'm on the PTR over here. So, there's an interesting thing that I wanted to talk about today. I also have a Wowhead post we'll pull up, but check this out. So, we've already had the August Stone vendor, right? So this is for LFR and the Celestial Dungeons and all that stuff. And there's even this bag that has some goodies too that I didn't know about at the time, but now I do. But here's the vendor I want to talk about. So this vendor here, it is the new vendor for Platinum Challenge modes and also these Platinum coins. So when you do a Platinum run, you get coins. So we have these here. So the first up, we have this Transmog. All right, so this is basically a new color variant of the Mr. Pandaria challenge mode Transmog sets. And there's a second one. All right, so we're going to show this off. You may notice what the second one looks like. The second one is basically a full version of the Legion set. Because in Legion we got like a baby a different color, and it wasn't as fancy. We also have tabards on here: Tabard of Brilliance, Tabard of the Void, Tabard of Fury. We have the Instant Statue Pedestal, which is a toy. We have the Demon Hunter Aspect, which is a toy. We'll show that off in a second. We have the Eye of the Legion, which is a pet. And then, check this. The Woolly White Rhino. Now, I am going to mention something about this, but here it is. Woolly White Rhino, TCG mount. Then we have the El Pollo Grande themselves, the Magic Rooster. On MoP Classic, on the PTR, on the vendor. So if this carries over, dude, that's crazy. And then, of course, the extra colors of the Phoenixes, which is interesting. So in MoP Classic, it works the original way, where when you get the achievement, you get one. And then this would be where you buy the extras. Whereas in retail, people who got one got all four after MoP was over. All right. Or maybe at a certain point in MoP. But the Magic Rooster and the Woolly Rhino TCG mounts being added to MoP Classic is kind of crazy. And again, are these mounts gonna go up to retail? You're adding it to Classic but not retail? What the hell, Blizzard? What's going on? You know, it's got to be said. But there is something interesting here. These are marked as toys too, but it's like, what the hell would the toy be? Here, I'll show it. Magic Rooster teaches you how to summon this mount. So I don't like, would the toy summon the mount so it's different? I don't know. But if you look at the prices, right, it's clearly two toys priced at 15. These aren't toys, clearly. And then this says, because I got the mount for PTR when I did the transfer character, it gave me the mount. But it's like, it's got to be the mounts, right? And that's kind of crazy. So that's this vendor. But let's go over all these sets real quick. So I'm going to bring up the Wowhead post right now. All right, let's get it fixed. All right, so these are the sets, right? So they would be on the vendor. So we got the two Death Knight sets here. All right, this color, and then the upgraded version of the Order Hall. We got this color and the upgraded version of the Order Hall. Same thing, new color. Order Hall. Dude, I think this is crazy. Like, people have been wanting these sets, and now you can get them in Classic but not so much on retail. And it's like, what the hell? What the heck is going on? Blizzard. Can we get these? Can we get these from Classic? Are you gonna give us a reason to play Pandaria? Some people would complain, but it would give people a reason to play MoP. That's for dang sure. So yeah, look at all those sets. And so Wowhead did a post talking about the mounts as well, also mentioning, so here's that pet. All right, and then the two toys they say there. So the tiger and then the demon hunter aspect. So you just take on the appearance of a demon hunter, classic demon hunter. All right, and then they got Path of Cendarius. So here's some of the mounts from the Celestial Bag Vendor that I guess are already in the game. FYI, these are already in the game. All right, so we got the white riding yak, the brown riding yak, and the black riding yak. I think these may be from MoP Remix. They seem really similar to MoP Remix ones, but they may be new ones. If these aren't in retail, they should be. We got the Heavenly Cloud Serpent, Astral Cloud Serpent, that's cool. Crimson Water Strider, okay, that's cool. And then what's this? 3 more Water Striders? What? Why don't I get these? Why don't I have these in retail? What the hell? So 3 more Water Striders. I know these weren't in Remix. Jungle Riding Crane. I think that one was in Remix. And then the Celestial Riding Crane. Alright. And then, I mentioned in another video, we have these Platinum. We have the Platinum modes. We have the Platinum Challenge Mode completion level, which is going to be higher than Gold. I'm not sure how hard it's going to be. But you're going to have a vendor for it. Alright. And for the achievements, they said they're basically doing like, it feels like a KSM, because basically, or a KSH, like the top scorer of each dungeon is going to get this special celestial mount. Dude, I haven't seen that Datamined yet. I may talk about that specifically when that comes out. But we're already looking at Magic Rooster Eggs, Woolly Rhinos being on this vendor for Platinum coins. That's an incentive to get people playing MoP Classic for mounts if it will eventually go to retail. And especially go for this Celestial Crane, because I've wanted a crane that looks like TCG. You know, that's why I'm like, I'm going to dabble in MoP now. Like, this is kind of crazy. Are we going to get any confirmation? But I just wanted to talk about this vendor on the PTR because this news is kind of breaking. Kind of everyone's talking about it. I wanted to show off this vendor on the PTR. And again, it does say kind of a toy, but it's priced as a mount, right? Like, the price is different, right? And what would the toy be? You drop the magic, you turn into the rooster, you turn into the mount. Okay, well you still get the mount in a way. It'd almost be crazier, right? Would you rather mount on the rooster or turn into the rooster, right? Some people may like the other one better, like. And then would the toy carry forward someday? But yeah, so that's it. That's today's video. We got the challenge modes. We got some tabbirds. We got 2 toys, a pet, 2 TCG mounts, and the Phoenix on this vendor. And then this vendor is already in the game. This one over here is already on MoP Classic for the Celestial Dungeons. Anyways, or maybe this one's new on the PTR too. Either way, thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next time.